I'm going to show how to bleed brakes on a vintage car. There's no ABS or valves or anything of that sort that we have to worry about in terms of the electronic components, but there is a long stretch of tubing that's completely dry on this car. This has been fully disassembled. It hasn't had brake fluid in it for quite a while. Fresh master cylinder. Also happens to be sort of an odd arrangement with this vintage van. The problem that people encounter is that it takes a very long time to bleed the brakes because it's a two-person job with the pumping and the opening and closing of the bleeder valve. I have a shortcut I want to show you. It doesn't involve any special tools. We're not going to use a pressure bleeder simply because my pressure bleeder will not connect to this. So I'm going to show this method I've developed that I haven't seen shown in other videos. So that's why we're filming this, and I'd like to show how I do this. So we're going to start. We'll of course fill up the master cylinder reservoir with brake fluid, and the person in the front does not have to call out press, release, open, close. It's not that synchronized two-person process, but it does involve two people. We just don't have to be so synchronized. So first we'll start by filling up the reservoir. It will have to be filled a few times during this process, and the person in the front is simply going to gently press and release the pedal repeatedly, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do at the back wheel cylinder. Okay, so what's happening here is my finger is going to act as the valve to open and close the bleeder. So, you know, normally I would open and close this manually as the pedals pump, but I'm just going to have my finger on here to act as the valve. So go ahead and pump. And hold like this. Go ahead. There. Wait a second. There we go.
Ready?
Yep. So my finger is acting as the valve instead of the open closed. Now it's building more pressure. Yep. There. Now it's coming out. It's fresh brake fluid and nice and bubble free. I'm going to shut this guy down, and I'll show you on the next corner what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to show this again in case you didn't see it on the other side. So I'm going to simply loosen up the bleeder, place my finger over it, and I'll have my friend pump the brake pedal. There it goes. So I feel it push when he's depressing the pedal and pull against my finger when he releases the pedal. Maybe 2 more pumps. Good.
All right.
Now I'll close it off. And I have a bucket down here to catch the drippings. So, you know, some people would mention that, you know, the open and close process is better. That may be true, but this is so much faster. So we just bled the brakes very quickly on this vehicle. And we've got a nice tight brake pedal now.